Yeah, that's how we're starting this.
No, you're not.
I'm sorry.
I refuse.
You can cut that out.
I will.
And people will be questioning this conversation that we're having now.
If this even makes it in.
It will. You always say it won't, but they always do.
Yeah, but whatever.
Hi.
Are we just gonna fly in?
Let's just fly in.
Oh.
I
I thought we'd ease into this like we normally do.
Ease in.
Yeah. We just kind of chat for a while.
Which is normally you starting recording before we realize you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it gets us into the podcast mood.
Kind of.
Would you agree that that works? And I should face the microphone when I'm talking.
Absolutely. Yeah, it does work. It's kind of tricky, but yeah, it works. So.
Kind of tricky.
Sneaky.
Sneaky.
It's kind of trickily sneaky-ish.
Trickily sneaky.
Yes.
It's
words.
Those aren't words, Jason.
those are words, Travell. Trickly might not be, but yeah, it is. Trickly. It's the tap is trickly. Maybe not.
No.
Maybe.
You don't know things.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Travell. Words are made up.
So is time.
Yeah. You and I were thinking the same thing there. But yeah, words are made up. I can say whatever I want. I can make up words. That's how words are made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You could say that word doesn't exist, but I just made it exist.
Yeah, you did.
All I have to do is give it a meaning and a spelling, and now it's a real word. Well, whether it's recognized by people, that's a whole other story. But I mean, funner is a word. It has a meaning. It has a spelling.
But it's not recognized.
It's not recognized?
Actually, it might be now.
It is.
Knowing what's in the Webster's dictionary,
but it doesn't
even
even
though
have
it's
to
wrong.
It doesn't even have to be officially recognized. Like, if people are saying it, it's a word. That's how language works. Like English.
Well, part of the reason, Jason, that English is so broken is because people just make up words that don't follow the rules.
So? English is already broken, we might as well make it worse.
No.
Yeah, why not? Make it harder on those poor foreign kids.
Yeah, because they don't have it hard enough.
True. But they're extremely high college tuition for no good reason.
Mm-hmm.
Having to learn a second language. Being hated if they don't learn the second language.
Yep.
Yeah. And here we are.
I think
How's that for
that was
easing
a
our
good
way in?
that was a good ease in.
Easing conversation, making up
Alright.
words.
So this is the Hardly Working Hippies podcast with. We pointed at each other with Travell Basque
And Jason Bateman.
back together with just us.
Yeah,
since
for the first time since we recorded 3 in a row.
Since the first recording.
Yeah.
This is
Good
going to be
times.
interesting dynamic.
It's going to be fun. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We'll just talk about stuff.
Well, the thing is, we live together now, so we already are constantly talking to each other.
It's true.
It's harder to come up with stuff for this podcast if it's just us.
It's true.
Although, when Emmanuel was around on the last one, I apparently had a lot of things I could talk about.
Yeah, that is also true. But, of course, like, half of them you had already talked to me about, too. So.
Yeah. And that's probably what will happen on this one as well.
Probably.
Just
Yeah.
retread territory.
Like I say, we should definitely do an anime spotlight.
Anime spotlight.
In this case, on Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann.
Wouldn't it be Gurren Lagann? If
Gurren
you're going to use the
Lagann.
whole Japanese name.
Not necessarily. According to my anime list, it's Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. Therefore,
Anyways.
my anime list is the god. Therefore...
So much of a god that I couldn't find that character on Welcome to NHK.
That's true.
Welcome to the NHK.
Yeah, you always forget the...
Yeah.
The
It flows better without the "the."
You say that.
It does.
Welcome to NHK, welcome to the NHK. Doesn't really... I don't really
It's
see the
faster to
difference.
say. It's a better flow.
It's faster to say. That doesn't always mean it's better, Travell.
I think
Anyway,
it has
yeah,
a better
Gurren
flow.
Lagann.
So we watched the anime Gurren Lagann.
Yes, we did that. It was amazing.
It was surprising. I liked it, but I had a bunch of nitpicks that kind of led up to being just an okay show.
The tunnel-sized Travell.
Not just that, but
Well,
just
yeah, that was our ongoing joke, though.
where the character arcs led didn't always make sense.
the spoilers, the teacher thing.
So there's
That
this.
wasn't really a spoiler.
I was going to explain
From
that. I was going to
2007.
bring that up, but
Yeah, that was bad.
okay. So there's a badass female character
Hell yeah.
who kicks ass, has a giant gun, and shoots things all the time.
It's great.
We have a 6-year skip,
7.
and 7-year skip.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No problem.
And where it leaves off with what appears to be her wandering the wastelands, just being a badass in general.
Yeah, it looked like she went off to, like, save people and stuff.
Yeah.
But...
But no, she spent this
7
time
years.
being a school teacher.
For, like, a whole month or something.
Yeah, so what was the rest of the time?
I don't know. Maybe her getting there and then getting back.
That'd be way more interesting.
Yeah.
But no, we get an episode of her being a school teacher.
Ugh, yeah.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
And then stuff at the end with them unnecessarily killing characters.
Yeah.
I thought.
Well...
Just to trigger sadness, and also a romance created in the last couple episodes for no reason other than sadness.
Oh, yeah.
Row, row, fight the power!
That was...
I was trying to avoid stuff like that. but
Why?
I don't know. Maybe listeners like Jake, Ricky, Emmanuel, and Andrew would like to watch this show at some point.
Well, maybe they should go watch it before they listen to us talk about it.
What kind of logic is that in this point? If they haven't heard of the thing,
Okay,
if they haven't heard
here's
of the show before we just started
here's the
talking
thing.
about
Gurren
it,
Lagann, watch it, then listen to this.
that's not.
It's in the wrong spot. I know. Move it.
No,
Move it.
I wasn't going to go into more. I thought that was enough with
okay.
avoiding spoilers.
I guess, yeah.
Did you have more to say without going full on
Well-
spoiler heavy?
No, just that there's a lot of, like, it's the little things I was constantly noticing. Like the tunnel size in that first episode.
In the first episode, the tunnel size appears to change drastically.
It doesn't appear to. It does. It changes drastically.
It's a matter of perspective.
Yeah, anyway, yeah,
But-
I don't know what else. In terms of avoiding spoilers, then yeah, there's not that much you can talk about, except it is a very, basic, does follow the very basic formula for the mech show.
Not really.
Yeah, really.
No.
One enemy after the other, each one getting stronger, and then their mech gets stronger. Yeah, that's pretty much the standard mech formula there.
No. Because whenever I think of mech, I just think Space Opera Gundam.
Okay, yeah, but...
That's the
That's-
basic mech show for me.
But I've watched more mech shows than you have. Significantly, apparently.
Because I don't often care for mech shows.
That's true. I'm starting to watch them less, I guess, but quite often I'll start watching a show and it'll turn out to be a mech show, but I didn't think it was, and then I'll keep watching it. Like,
Nice
Code
one.
Geass.
Like Code Geass?
Code Geass. Yeah, I did not think that was going to be a mech show.
And it was.
But it was a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, I thought it deviated from the normal type stuff where...
It did.
Like,
it was definitely
it
different.
had its
but
unique style. The robots were
sweet.
different.
Their faces.
They're differently designed than most mech shows. And just the grand scale, a lot happens in 27 episodes. Like, a lot.
Yeah, it was...
Even with the time skip, there's still it gets way bigger than you would expect.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they get, like, not all of them, but definitely the main character at the very end there is really old.
You keep bugging on. I don't think it's 20 years. It's got to be more than 20
They
years.
said it was 20 years.
It didn't look like it.
They said it was 20 years.
No, none of those people look 20 years older.
They said it was 20, though.
Translation error.
Nope.
I can say that. I never
No.
heard 20 years when I
Yeah.
watched it with you.
Yeah, when they were, when they were talking about the space alliance or whatever, conference or whatever it was, they said that, I can't believe it's been 20 years. Or something like that.
20 years to get this together, didn't they say?
Yeah, and they didn't start
So
getting
that-
it together until yeah.
That's not necessarily meaning 20 years from that end point.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You're saying they had immediate spoilers-ish.
Yeah, we're going into spoilers here.
I'll argue this later with you. I don't think it was just 20 years from the end point to the epilogue.
We will go and look at it and see.
Well, no.
We will
What you're
rewatch
saying,
that
I
epilogue.
have an argument against what you're saying, but it does give spoilers, so.
Okay.
I will talk to you later.
We will talk about this later. No, we won't. We're gonna forget.
Especially if we end up going for an hour.
Yeah, which we hopefully will.
Or more.
Yeah. Anyway.
So,
it was, all in all, it was a good show, though.
This should be... Okay, can I lay down some things? Some plans we've been working on?
Yeah, okay. So we've been working on this project. We mentioned it kind of in the last episode.
We said project.
We've been working on it for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah. Okay, so this should be the first episode to come out on our actual own site.
Well, the first episode to come out only on the actual own site and iTunes, instead of being on Podomatic.
Mm-hmm. So we've migrated all our stuff onto our own site.
Well, are in the process of
okay, well...
trying to
We're
migrate
trying. It should come out... Or, if we're lucky, it'll come out on the day it's supposed to.
If it works, then it'll
will.
come out we'll be ready on Friday.
I'll send out Twitter and notify everybody. But there will definitely be a delay on the iTunes release.
Yeah.
Because I'll have to reset, get rid of the old one.
We'll have to re-upload everything to iTunes.
Well, it's not so much that, but resetting everything onto the new site.
Yeah.
And a new iTunes podcast, which means the old one will go away.
And then the new one will have to be okayed by Apple.
Yeah.
Because they have to...
That'll take a while, too.
Yeah, they have to check everything before it goes up on the App Store.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Apple does the things. Did I say on the podcast that I got my APP? My app?
Well, no, you didn't say, but everybody thought you actually... I'm pretty sure everybody thought you actually did long ago.
Yeah, I didn't. I got it, though, now.
Yeah,
So I have a
it came
pin
in a fancy,
that I wear at work.
fancy thing. He got a pin.
And a piece of paper, and it came in a box that looks like a laptop.
Yes. So, our own site should be up.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Which will have videos we'll post, the weekly podcast, maybe a forum, maybe a
depending.
forum.
Probably not at this moment.
Not right away.
Not right away, yeah.
But at some point there will probably be a forum put up.
We hope.
And yeah, it's exciting. Like, I've never bought a domain before.
Me neither.
I
didn't want to spend money on the internet. Too late
with
now.
With all the podcasts I listen to, like going through old Rooster Teeth and even new Rooster Teeth, they talk about early days of the internet, buying domains, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually the Gurren Lagann thing kind of leads me into the other thing I wanted to mention,
Which was
just briefly, the really weird suggestions I've been getting from Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like when we finished Gurren Lagann, we got the suggestion for the House of Cards.
Which the only reason I can think of is, well, two things. One, it's a Netflix original show, so they're just going to plug it wherever they can.
Yeah.
The other is, in the end of Gurren Lagann, there is some political drama, and House of Cards is a political drama.
Okay.
That's a loose connection, though.
Yeah. Okay, so it's
But the next one you're going to bring up...
The next one I'm going to bring up, yeah. Oh, yeah, I talked to you about this already. Kotora-san, I watched on Netflix as well.
Give a type of genre.
Yeah, it's a romance comedy with
Romance.
a little bit of supernatural, which is that the main character, well, one of the main characters, the girl is a psychic, the guy is a pervert.
Such
It's
superpowers.
a great mix. But yeah, so I finished that. It's a really nice show. I would say that it's worth watching if you like corny romance shows. But when I finished that, I got a suggestion for Orange is the New Black. Which, granted, I don't know much about what that show's about, except that it's a woman's prison.
It's a women's prison where apparently a lot of bad things happen, like any prison show.
Yeah, which I'm
and
not
also
really sure
Netflix
how that
original.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how that clicks together. Yeah, and then I finished The Irregular Magic High School yesterday, I think.
What did
And it
suggest?
Suggested House of Cards again.
I think it's just plugging Netflix original shows. That's gotta be it.
Which is again like The Irregular Magic High School, which actually just went on Netflix like a week or two ago. That is a magic school action show.
It looked like a harem whenever I watched it, though.
It was kind of, but not really, because most of the characters ended up being like coupled. not all around one.
But I only saw the one dude whenever I saw you watching it.
Yeah, there was like one dude that had 3 girls, as always happens. But apart from that, like most of the main characters had some other guy that they were after.
Ah.
Or side characters, I should say. Most of the main characters were those 2. There was like 2 main characters. The other ones were sometimes main, sometimes not, as it goes.
Okay.
But yeah, again, House of Cards. Not really. There was like no political anything in that show, so.
No. I do want to watch House of Cards at some time. I've heard it's really good, and I like Kevin Spacey as an actor.
Wrong! That's all I know about Kevin Spacey.
Last night, me and Jake were texting, and he sent me a text saying like the person who voices the new Sonic voiced Batman in Arkham Origins.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, it's really weird. And then he, can't remember. I think it was something about Amy, and it was like another weird thing.
Yeah.
With the voice actor. And then I replied with and tonight the role of Knuckles shall be portrayed by Kevin Spacey. And he sent back, wrong!
Yeah, that's like my default response to hearing Kevin Spacey. It's like Andrew is shout out to, Kevin Spacey is just wrong! But yeah, what was the other thing I was going to mention?
You should never listen to the Internet Box.
Probably not.
It's got a character named Andrew. Or not a character,
It's got
a contributor, a co-host named Andrew, and you would go, he would just say shout out to 12 times every minute.
No, it's just when we're recording.
Oh.
That I do the shout out to. Like, when we talk about Andrew in our conversations, like, I think we talked about it when we were walking to the bank earlier. I didn't just suddenly shout out to... Speaking of which, shout out to Andrew.
Oh, God damn it.
I thought about avoiding it, but I decided not to.
Now we gotta shout out to everyone else.
Yeah. Shout out to Jake for that Sonic text.
Yes, shout out to Jake for Sonic texts.
Shout out to Andrew for being a topic of conversation all the time for some reason. Like, he's probably one of our friends that we talk about the most.
Yeah.
Is Andrew.
Because we keep saying shout out to Andrew.
Well, but not just on the podcast either. Like, in general, we talk about Andrew a lot.
All right.
Well, not a lot.
Okay,
anyway,
that's a weird thing to notice. That's a weird thing to notice.
It is a weird thing to notice, but let's move on.
All right.
Moving on. There's one other thing I actually just thought of that I want to mention. Again, it's just a mention.
Go ahead.
Okay. You remember that show that I was watching that you judged me on constantly.
My Bride is a Mermaid.
Exactly, yes.
And from what I saw, it was terrible.
It was pretty bad, yeah.
And also lack of mermaids.
No. Everybody in that show.
Everybody's disguised as a human. That doesn't make sense.
They look like humans unless they get wet. Anyways,
it's
basically
not
Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
It's not some Wolf Rain junk there.
Yes. I kind of know what you mean, but I kind of also don't. Because they were always disguised as humans, too.
Yeah. But it's not the same. It's not a thing of perception. No, it's...
No, they're just straight up transforming. Shape-shifting. Shift-shaping. Anyway. But yeah, a bunch of the characters from that, like the voice actors, are in... Not a bunch. Two of them. Two of them are in, the heck's it called?
I don't know.
Give me Cause No Stigma. Or, Stigma of the Wind, I guess is the English translation. Which is the one about the firebenders and the windbenders, airbenders, basically.
But then the Fire Nation attacked.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I started watching that last night, as I told you already. But, yeah, two of them characters, one of them's a main character, one of them's a side character, have the voices of people from the My Bride is a Mermaid.
Okay.
And so
it's disorientating.
That keeps throwing me off, yeah, because their voices are like exactly the same. They're not just similar, they are the same.
So like when Ricky told me that with Oran High School Host Club and Full Metal Alchemist, the main lead, male and female, are the same.
That one I never noticed.
Well, it messed her up, or would distract her.
Yeah. I
Shout out
imagine
to
it would.
Ricky.
Shout out to Ricky.
I half worked that in so we get equal representation.
Fair enough. Good job. Yeah. Shout out to Emmanuel for going to Chile, I guess.
I wonder how it is.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him since he left. I don't know about you.
Of course not.
Well,
What are you going to... How are you going to talk to him?
iMessage.
Again,
We talked about this.
I don't think it's going to
Email.
work.
Email.
Okay, yeah,
You're the one who suggested using iMessage.
Yeah, I thought about it.
That was your idea.
Well, I don't know what kind of internet they have down there.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, I don't know what kind of accommodations he's setting himself up with. A hotel or a shack on the road.
He said he wanted to stay in a hostel.
Okay, so yeah. Do hostels have free Wi-Fi in Chile?
I'm not sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Emmanuel.
Although you're probably not going to be listening to this for a while.
Probably not. I don't know.
But if you are, you could... No, you can't. Never mind. I was going to say you can tweet at us, but no, you can't.
And, Andrew, make sure you fill out your weekly tweet about Hardly Working Hippies podcast. Hashtag HWH. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, good job.
Have it on my desk by Monday.
Yeah.
If
funny
this
'cause-
episode is out by Monday.
Yeah.
It should be out on Friday, but if we don't have the site working, then
Well, we could try and upload it on
Podomatic again.
because we're over.
yeah.
Apparently.
for on the last episode, we surpassed our data limit on Podomatic, but that didn't change anything. Although to be fair, it was a very insignificant amount over.
True.
It was
We should still try and
0.8.
upload it.
It was 0.8 of a megabyte.
Yeah.
Oh, I am going to try and upload this. See what
Yeah.
happens. See what happens, but
Probably nothing.
probably won't work. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So, do you have any topics that you prepared
I
beforehand?
had topics.
Did I cover them all?
I wanted to, if we get the forum working, the year-end best ofs,
Oh, yeah.
and describe what
Wait.
we're doing with that.
Wait, why do we have to have a forum for that, though?
Well, it could have other contributions from other people
That's true.
than
That's true.
just us,
Well,
and
Yeah.
like a user category.
yeah. Well, what we could also do is, because we made a YouTube channel now,
We have made a YouTube.
and an email.
We have everything.
Yes, we own...
Hardly
everything.
Working Hippies.
Yeah, it's ours now.
It is a franchise.
Buy our t-shirts.
We don't have t-shirts.
buy our imaginary t-shirts and walk around with no shirts on. Yeah. So for the best ofs, then, how are we going to do this?
How are we going to do this?
Yeah.
Well, we'll create lists. We'll discuss the lists on, like, the, probably the first or second week of January. We'll We'll discuss nominees of the best ofs.
Oh, we're doing it in... Oh.
And
I
then-
thought this was a December thing. This is a January thing.
Well, we do it in January after December, you know, when the year is done.
Yeah, but... Yeah, okay.
The Oscars aren't till March.
Shut up. I don't care. I don't care about the Oscars.
We're ahead of the game.
Yeah. Okay. Or we could do that behind the game and do best of 2013.
Right now?
Right now. Okay, my favorite thing from 2013 was...
Pacific Rim.
Free.
Okay.
No. I don't know.
Okay, so the best of...
See, that I was actually going to mention this to you. That's the problem, is I don't remember when I watch stuff. Like, it's like I watched it today, yesterday,
Well,
in
you
the
should.
last week, or I just sometime back then.
You should start writing it down.
I should.
Keep track.
I should.
Start thinking back
I should.
in preparation for the best of whatever.
Yeah.
The best of whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
try. I'll try.
Okay, so to describe this, what it will be is in the first or second week of January, depending, mostly because there'll be some tail end December movies I will want to get to.
Yeah, and then. Oh yeah.
Is the main thing for me.
Yeah.
That's
And
why
then-
doing it then.
Anyway, so in that time we'll do videos and stuff.
Will we?
Yeah.
Will we put videos or discuss this on the podcast?
Well, we can do both, but we should do at least some videos.
Why?
Cause
I don't know. Why do you have this in...
videos are fun. That's why.
I guess, but I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, we should describe what these are. The best ofs is our small independent podcast giving out awards that will mean more than an Oscar.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my interpretation of it, at least.
Yeah.
But so we're gonna have 3 categories, right? Or should we have 4?
Let me just throw in a disclaimer here. There's no actual physical reward.
No, there's no reward.
It's
no,
just the respect
nor
of
actual
us.
trophies. Just respect, and our respect goes a long way. I like to think.
Yeah.
I like to think we influence the internet, Jason.
Yeah.
Especially the 6 listeners.
Yeah. I can name them off almost one hand. Me, Jake, Ricky, Andrew, Emmanuel, and my
me.
sister.
And your
7 listeners. Oh!
we just blew the charts.
High five. Yeah.
Anyways,
So
okay, so 4 categories. I want to think.
I have no idea what
Okay.
you're on about. So
okay,
just go ahead.
Okay, a
I'll
movie
argue if I don't
category.
like it. Yeah.
Category for movies. A category for video games.
Hell yeah.
A category for anime.
What's that?
Anime.
What's it? What's
What is
Anime?
anime?
Do you watch
Anime?
the anime?
Anime.
Anime.
And this one I'm kind of iffy on, mostly because you don't watch a category for TV shows, but you don't watch TV shows other than anime.
And Doctor Who.
Yeah, so
So Doctor Who wins! Hooray! Sorry.
should we do one for TV? Should we combine anime and TV, or should we just drop normal TV shows, live action type stuff at all?
Jason.executive has stopped functioning. I don't know. Well, I'll think about it. I'd probably just combine them.
Combine them.
Yeah, because it's not really fair to just cut them out entirely.
Well,
But on the other
there's
hand,
plenty of other categories we could have
Yeah, but on the other hand, I can't really put any input in on it.
onto like normal TV.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that would be mostly you.
it'd be
Same with
mostly me,
movies.
and even
It's going to be mostly you. I watched a few movies.
you
so
go with me to movies most of
Yeah.
the time now.
if I'm interested.
Unlike Hunger Games, which I still haven't gotten around to seeing.
Yeah.
I gotta do that sometime.
Yeah. Penguins, though, man. Tomorrow.
Penguins.
No, not tomorrow.
Penguins.
Day after tomorrow.
Penguins.
Penguins?
Penguins.
Pine trees?
Pineapples?
Christmas.
It's Christmas! Deck those with those of folly. Collect Dragon Balls. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Something about gay people.
What? Okay, let's stop this. You're not allowed to exist!
Alright, so within those categories, the 3 or 4, depending in the coming time,
Yeah, we'll decide.
we're going to have best movie, or I'll just use movies as example. Best movie of the year, best movie we've seen in the year.
Doesn't have to be of this year.
That doesn't have to be of this year, and will actually be like separate, so you can include ones from that year.
Okay.
Which for
Wait,
movies,
but then
I
isn't
don't
that
think
part
really.
of... Wait. What?
For movies, I think that'll be a pretty narrow category for you then.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And then we'll each have those. And then we'll also do with that, we'll come up with a list of nominations. And if we get the forum working, and if people actually go on the forum.
And, yeah. I was
That's
gonna
a
say,
side note.
Yeah, I was going to say, in terms of the... Because I was thinking we'd do YouTube videos for this. I don't know if we will or not.
Don't see why, though.
I don't know. Just because it feels like a YouTube-y thing to do. Anyways. Yeah. If we do that, I feel like if we get any fan submissions... Jake, Ricky, we're counting on you here. Then we should have a video with just fan submissions all slammed together.
Why?
Why not?
But no, I just
How else
don't
would
get
we-
it. Okay, in the form, then we could have a user submitted area
Okay.
for a user submitted movie,
Yeah.
and then also their pick,
Okay. And then announce it.
and then yeah. So there will technically be
And have
like
runners
5
up.
awards. 5 awards per category. Best movie I've seen this year, best movie you've seen this year, best movie of the year that I've seen, best movie of the year that you have seen, and the best user movie. User submitted movie, or user choice, I guess would be the word.
They don't get of the year and of any year seen this year?
Okay, Jason. Just of the year, because if you go into of the movies they've seen this year across multiple
Fair
people,
enough, fair
it's
enough.
going. Like with me, it's already a long list,
With me, it's not.
but of multiple people, that's going to be pretty gigantic list.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah, so
Okay, cool.
we're nodding our heads in agreement. / headbanging.
I'm just rocking out. Yeah.
So earlier, as I sewed, I sold.
As you saw.
As I said to Jason,
This quality.
as I said to
recording
Jason, I was
today.
going to have my computer with me when we were recording, and I was going to assault him with a heavy metal happy birthday cue to insert the heavy metal happy birthday thing right now. We don't need to actually add silence. I can just cut it in.
Yeah, we don't have to add silence. We have enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is Jason Bateman's 18th birthday.
Happy birthday! Oh wait,
To you.
damn it. Okay.
So,
Yay.
so you're
Yeah.
18 now.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do?
Nothing different.
Nothing different. I mean, like, I was waiting for you outside the bank earlier. I was sitting on the railing
And
as usual.
Mhm.
And yeah, I don't know. I was talking to the
what
lady.
does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. I was
It's
thinking
like-
about it while I was doing it, and I was like, this doesn't seem like a very mature thing to do, but I don't care.
Maturity is all part of the mind, anyways.
Yeah, maturity's boring.
It's made up.
Yeah.
Just like time and
Yeah.
words.
And words, yeah. Everything's made up.
I mean, like, I had instant noodles for lunch today.
So did I.
Yeah. So mature.
Yeah.
18-year-olds living on our own, eating instant noodles.
Mom, don't listen to this. I cooked my food sometimes.
I rarely do. Ever.
Why?
It's a lot more work to cook things instead of microwave it.
I guess, but it's also better.
And I'm lazy.
Yeah, but it's also better.
Jason, there is a line where quality and not quantity, but like laziness. There's like a line where there are points where yeah, it'll take more time and will taste better, and that'll be worth the effort. And then there's times where yeah, it'll taste better, but it's way too much work and won't be worth the effort for me.
Yeah, but your line is like anything more than a microwave.
Yeah,
Equals
exactly.
too much work, not worth it. I will just kill myself on instant noodles instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll like have an instant noodle cup shoved down my throat.
Well, like you've got the noodles, Puritan stew, and cereal. That's
Yeah,
like that's
that's
been
my-
your diet.
that's
for
my
like
basic
the past
diet.
3 weeks.
I feel fine. Haven't had any 20-minute nosebleeds, so I'm not gonna die. I really don't know what was up with that. That was scary, by the way.
Shouldn't have gotten such a bad fight, I guess.
Yeah, you should see the other guy. He's perfectly fine because I got my ass kicked.
Remember that one time I smashed my head?
Oh.
Should have seen the other guy then. He was shattered.
Okay, you just went with the punchline. So, a couple years ago, at the Remembrance Day ceremony, there was basically standing room only, which is good. That's good to have standing room only at a service.
Yeah, lots of people.
But
The
Jason,
reason I had to stand, actually, let's just clarify this first, is I had misinformation on when it started. I was told it started at like 11:30 or something.
that doesn't make sense, Jason.
Yeah, I know. No, it wasn't 11:30. It was like 10:30 that they said it started, or 10:45. But it started. No, it was 10:45. I was told it started. It started at 10:30, or something like that.
That
So we were
doesn't-
late.
I think it's normally 10:45.
I don't know.
Because there's honestly only a few things to do before the minutes of silence.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
Then they
in whatever
go on for another hour.
case, we were late.
You guys were late, so you were in the standing room only,
Yep.
and you wore your big coat in.
I was wearing my coat, and yeah,
Got overheated in that very
I guess.
crowded room. No, not. I guess that's what happened, Jason.
is it? Do you
Didn't
know?
you say you got overheated?
I think. I'm honestly not 100% sure what happened because like I can stand in places and not have that happen to me with my coat on.
Whatever the reason.
In any case, whatever the reason
you mostly
was,
got overheated, and then you started to faint.
I didn't start to faint. I started to feel sick. So I was going to go outside and get some fresh air. And as I turned to walk out the door, well, I told my mom, who was standing next to me, and then I turned to walk out the door. She turned to tell my sister that she was going to go out with me. But in the time that she turned to tell my sister, I took like 2 steps, passed out, and just kept going. And
Yeah,
I missed the door.
You stumbled into a glass case.
Straight through all the shelves, everything.
How much did you smash? Was it just like the front glass panel?
It was like the front glass. I don't know if I think I broke I think there were glass shelves that got broken too, but I wasn't in the cabinet when I woke up. I was on the
there was
floor.
also like nothing in them.
Yeah,
It was
empty.
just the glass shelves you managed to smash open with your head.
Yeah.
And very surprisingly, got out pretty unscathed.
Yeah,
from a head-on assault onto a glass cabinet.
Yeah, I woke up, and then
After, the whole room reacting.
yeah, and then they dragged me outside.
Buried you in a ditch.
Yeah, no, they dragged me out so that the service could go on. The service must go on, and yeah, and then the ambulance took like 20 minutes to go the 2 blocks that it needed to go to pick me up.
And then you got some stitches in your head.
Went to the hospital, got some stitches, went to Riley's birthday party.
Do you still have stitches in your head?
No. You don't
No, it
you
wasn't-
don't keep stitches, Travell.
What,
I have
did
a
it leave
scar.
a scar?
I have a scar right there. It's not very it doesn't
Oh,
show
yeah,
up that
now
well,
I see
but
it.
it is there. It's
Yeah.
mostly covered by hair now.
But,
Yeah.
no, that wasn't Riley's birthday.
Yeah, that was the day of Riley's birthday thing.
November
went-
11th.
Yeah. No, he had it early and we watched Lord of the Rings.
I didn't remember it being a birthday thing. I do remember us all watching Lord of the Rings Extended Edition, one after another, starting at, 2 o'clock and ending at 2 in the morning
it was his
almost.
birthday thing. He did it early.
Also,
really
we didn't
early.
start at 2 o'clock, I realize. Mostly because you were in the hospital.
Yep. Well, you guys started without me.
Did we start Lord of the Rings without you, though?
Yeah.
Did we?
Yep.
Oh.
I think so. Oh no,
No.
maybe not. No, when I got there, you were watching 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
And it was almost
Yeah.
over.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Because it was basically, hey, do you guys want to watch this movie? And I didn't say anything. And
Yeah.
it wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be, but it was still not a great movie.
And Riley was dating Shayna at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
So that was a thing that happened. That was like 2 years ago now.
Pretty much.
Wow. Time flies when you're on drugs. I mean, having
Drugs.
yes.
Stay in school. Don't do dergs.
Stay in drugs, do your milk, and get 12 hours of school. Also drink or sleep.
Yeah, you missed one on there.
Also, who gets 12 hours of sleep? Like, really?
I don't know.
Nobody.
Babies,
No.
sometimes.
Well, I guess if you count naps, maybe.
Yeah. Combined.
How
Not at
much
once.
time did you sleep when you were a baby?
I don't know. Let me see if I remember. Oh, wait. Honestly, my first memory probably my first memory, well, I have two distinct ones. I'm not sure when that first one was, though. Was, me playing with my brother. I was, like, trading toys. We had, like, 2 toy trucks, and I was playing with one, and it was like, here, why don't you try this one? And then I'd swap them, and then I'd be like, wait, I want the other one. I'd go, here, try this one. Not sure what age that was. The other one was when I was around 4, and it was leading up to my 4th birthday, and I remember that. And that was basically it, me discussing with Mom my 4th birthday.
Ah, fun.
So those
Yeah.
are my 2 earliest memories.
Yeah, I didn't meet you till I was like 7 or 8.
No, way later. No.
No, grade 4.
Would that be?
Kindergarten
That's not
was-
7 or 8, Jason.
Kindergarten was 5, so then 6, 7, 8, I guess 9.
9 or 10.
Except I would have been still 8,
Okay.
because I was 4 when I started kindergarten.
Yeah. Also, you're not facing the microphone the way you're sitting.
Yeah, I am.
Not really. You're
Kind of.
projecting. You're projecting that way.
Alright,
Audio podcast.
continue.
No, that's just going to be awful.
Fair enough.
So delicate.
Anyways,
Anyway.
That was a visual,
Yeah,
again.
more visual jokes on this audio podcast, Jason.
yeah.
They continue.
That joke.
Okay. So what would
Joke.
what would be your first memory? Clearly, it wasn't the time you hit the glass cabinet because you forget most of that.
Speaking of people that forget things, when I was at camp this summer, I'll go back to my first memory. I'm going to have to think about that one. When I was at camp this summer, they were doing a slip and slide during LIT camp, which stands for Leaders in Training Camp. That was where we got trained.
Yes, and slip and
Choo-choo.
slide will definitely teach you how to be a camp counselor.
It was very
Very
informative.
informative.
Yeah. Anyway, I didn't go on it. Because
Okay.
I'm
You're lame.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
I'm not a big fan of slip and slides. I'm
Is
not
there a
gonna lie
reason?
here. Yes, there's a reason.
Is this
Remember?
where the story is going?
No.
Okay.
It is now, though. You remember when we were in elementary school?
That was...
We went to the high school for that, exciting day. And we got
Oh,
partnered
that
up.
big event? It
Yeah,
was
and we
like
got
Canada Day.
Yeah, and we got partnered
It
up
was
with
the
a high
100th.
schooler.
It was like Canada's 100th or something.
Something like
or
that.
Alberta's 100th. It was one of the 100ths.
Something. Anyway,
Probably Alberta.
we went down there. We got partnered up. They had a giant slip and slide, and I went on it. And every time I went on it, I smashed into a tire that was holding down the slip and slide. And
So, like,
don't
on
really
the edge
like,
of the thing.
Yeah, and I don't really like slip and slides anymore. I don't know if that's why or not, but yeah. And also, they're just not that great to me. I don't know. It's just a big plastic thing that you slide on.
Yeah.
It's not that great,
Well, you do it with people, and then it's fun.
I guess.
Like, when we had one when we were actually in high school.
Yeah, that I didn't
For-
go on.
I did. I also didn't have a separate set of clothes, so I
Yeah.
got my jeans soaked.
That was
I
the other
managed
reason
to,
I didn't go on it on that one.
I
That's
managed to
fine.
do that a lot, actually.
Get soaked.
Get soaked while wearing my jeans and then not caring.
Sorry. Visual joke again.
Yeah, okay, I realized
Anyway, going back-
getting soaked is
Going-
not the...
Going back to what I was talking about, anyway, they had a slip and slide at camp. And one of the guys who was also at the camp with me, and I was there with him, and we were learning about Jesus' love.
As if you didn't know enough.
He went on the slip and slide, and literally, he didn't want to, and that they convinced him to. And the first time he goes on it, he smacked his head, got a concussion, had to go to the hospital, doesn't remember for like half an hour before it and then 5 hours after it.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't like. I had a conversation with him before he went on the slip and slide in the cabin because he came in to get his swimsuit to change.
Yeah.
And I had a conversation
Sexy.
with him. Thank you.
It's pretty sexy.
Bible camp. I had a conversation with him. I had a conversation with him, and yeah, he doesn't remember any of it.
It's our forbidden love. Ow. You actually slapped me.
Yeah, you were asking for it. Anyway. Damn it. I mean, look at what you're wearing. It's a Batman t-shirt.
What?
Batman always gets hit.
That's not how it works, Jason. That's awful. That was a bad... No.
Horrible. Cut that out. Cut it all out.
Cut everything out.
Start over. Hi.
This is Hardly Working Hippies podcast. I'm Jason Bateman. Damn it!
Travell Bass. Wait. Okay.
Alright, okay, so...
It's your birthday.
He had a bad... Yeah, it's my birthday. I'm Jason Bateman. I'm turning 18 today. Look at my hair flow in the wind.
Hey, that's discrimination.
You're sexist.
Anyways.
I
Okay,
love Jesus.
Okay, actually, going back to the hair thing for a second. I was at work. Oh my gosh. Okay. This doesn't happen often, but every once in a while it happens and it's amazing. I was at work. I have pretty long hair.
Mm. It's in a ponytail.
It's in a ponytail always because that's like the neatest I can get it.
Yeah, it's just nice.
Yeah, I was at work and I walked up to help this guy and lady at the Apple table, and they had 2 kids in a cart. And, oh my god.
What happened, man?
Okay. I walk up to the Apple table and I'm like, "Hi, can I give you guys a hand with anything today?" And their kid, I start talking with them about Apple, and I just hear their son. I think it was their son. And he's like, "She sounds like a boy."
Oh man, that happened to me back when I worked at the grocery store when I had long hair.
Yeah.
Like basically I had my back turned and I was at the till and somebody came up. I can't remember the phrasing, but basically he thought I was a girl and then I turned around and then he like didn't say anything else to me during the entire transaction.
Nice. Yeah.
It was probably something like, "Ma'am, can you help me?" And then I turned around and then he was like silent.
Well, to be fair, when you had long hair, I at one point looked over and you were sitting with like your group of friends that you always sat with at lunch, and I was like, "Who's that chick?"
Oh, because there was also a bunch of chicks?
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, but yeah, I was like, "Who's that chick over there?" And then you
then
kind of turned your head and it was you. I was
that
like, "Oh, it's Travell."
Who's that sexy new babe over there?
Yes, that is the actual phrasing I used. I was trying
And
to
then
hide
you
it,
didn't
but you
stop
caught me.
thinking it.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's how we ended up living together.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, and then I had a conversation with this kid. I was like, "That's because I am a boy."
Oh.
And he's like, "Why do you have long hair?" or something. Or no, what he said was, "Why do you have long hair?" But I heard like, "But you have long hair," or something like that. And I was like, "So?" And his dad was like, he said, "Why?" And I was like, "Oh," and then I stopped that. I didn't say anything else to the kid for the rest of the time that I was talking to them.
Another time when... Okay.
Long hair is amazing.
Long hair is
amazing.
It's amazing. I let mine get so horrible that I almost never want to try it again, even though I told you the other day I thought about it.
Are you going to?
I don't know.
You should.
I'll do what I do.
Okay.
But, when I had long hair, I went to, like, I don't know, KFC or something. And, I had it for, like, over a year, so it was fairly long at that point.
And some guy walked up and was like, "Hey, babe." And then you turned around and you were like...
No, this isn't a gender mistaken story.
Oh, okay. Aww.
This is I like, did my order, and then the lady at the cashier, she was like, at the cashier. The cashier, I'm having trouble with that word right now.
Yeah.
She was like, Your hair, it's very long. I was like, yeah, it is. I've had it for like over a year. And it's like, you in a band? I'm like, yeah, I'm in a band. Oh,
Were you at the time?
No.
Oh, that was after your band broke up?
That band.
That band.
Jason, you want to know what that band was?
That was you guys playing,
That was me.
playing music a little bit and then playing video games the rest
That
of the
was
time.
me
You told
and
that.
Jake. And
Joe.
J-O. Goddamn. That was me, Jake, and Joe. Or, correctly, Jake, Joe, and I.
Okay.
Getting together every second Sunday. Playing. They both played guitar. I played the drums. We sort of just freeballed for an hour. Or not even an hour. Freeballed for 15 minutes. Talked about what sort of songs we should play for half an hour. And then end up just playing the GameCube or the Wii for like 2 or 3 hours.
Nice.
And that happened for like a good couple months.
Wow.
No, it didn't. It happened for like a couple weeks. Not a couple weeks. It was maybe 3 or 4 get-togethers in total.
Wow. Cool.
I was in a band.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Anyway.
She just asked, like, are you in a band?
And
I
you
just was
felt
like, yeah.
complied to...
Yeah, I'm in a band. It's pretty cool. We're pirate metal. Have you ever heard pirate metal?
No.
I gotta show you some pirate metal after this.
Right now.
Right now,
Right
pirate
now.
metal. There's another story.
Yeah.
I remember now. It was because you said that little kid.
Yeah.
There was one time at work, I don't know, not a week ago, maybe a couple months ago, this little kid, I always say that. Yeah, it was totally yesterday, I mean, I don't know, 4 weeks ago.
Yeah. You do that a lot, actually, yeah.
Well, I just say a number to begin with, and then I actually
correct it.
think about it.
Nice. Fair enough. Continue.
Okay, so, and then, this little kid just, like, came up, and it was quiet, so he was just hanging out, and we talked for a long time. He was like, do you play Minecraft? And I was like, yeah, I play Minecraft sometimes. He was like, I play it on the Xbox.
Anyways,
This little kid hung out, and I learned many things about this coming generation.
including...
You know how we did grow up on computers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
absolutely did.
Yep.
This kid was 5 and knew how to mod Minecraft. I can't even mod Minecraft now. He was 5,
Really?
and he knew all this stuff.
Wow. Well, to be fair, though, modding's gotten a lot easier.
Jason, when I was little, I barely knew how to even play a game on the computer.
I panicked one time.
You panicked?
I panicked. My sister used to go on the computer, but she was really little, and she didn't really... I don't actually remember this. I just know the story because my mom told me. Going back to those first memories, that I still cannot think of my
cannot
first
think
one.
of your
Yeah, I have no
definitive
idea.
first memory.
No, I don't have a specific one. But yeah, anyway, my sister, she was, I guess, goofing off on the computer as little kids do. Exactly. And she managed to open the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew how to, use the internet at that point. AKA,
Like,
I was
how
searching
little?
up tons of porn at that point. I was like 6, probably.
Oh man,
5 or 6.
you're
No, it would have been earlier than that, because I remember when I was 5, because I remember kindergarten.
So you.
So I would have
Really?
been like 3 or 4.
I don't remember kindergarten, but I told you those 2 formative memories that were before kindergarten.
Yeah, I remember kindergarten fairly well. We had a table we had like a separate room full of stuff to play with,
Oh, I'm not.
games and toys.
Okay, yeah, I remember kindergarten.
And
I
we
was
had, like,
thinking of play school that I don't remember, but I have pictures of, so it's like weird.
Yeah, I have, anyway, they had a table there. Sometimes they'd have water in it, so it'd be a water table,
Or sometimes it had sand,
and then
and
it
it'd be a
sucked.
sandbox.
No, it was a sand table.
Okay, whatever.
But the thing is, I liked it way better when it was water because all the little like gadgets and stuff in it, they moved so much better when had water. Because when it had sand, the sand got in them and made them stiff and crappy.
But it was okay. I guess this was apparently a staple of kindergarten rooms.
Yep.
Was it most of the time sand though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Water was a special occasion.
Pretty much.
It was awesome.
And he usually didn't stay around very long. Probably because it made a bigger mess.
Yep.
But
Because
then,
kindergartners.
on the other hand, what's easier to clean up? Water, where you just grab a mop and like mop it up, or sand, where you have to sweep it all up and throw it out?
I don't know.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, I think water would be better all around. But
At the end of the day, your sister got on the internet.
at the end of the day, my sister got on the internet, and I panicked, and I like ran to my mother apparently, and I was like, "Mom, Beth's on the internet."
She's looking
Shout
up-
out to Bethany right now.
She's looking up my porn. My sweet 6-year-old folder of, I don't know,
Yeah.
searched up girls.
Girls with a Z. But yeah, so
Mom, she's
and-
gonna find my 6-year-old porn. That sounds bad.
Keep writing right now.
Okay,
No,
continue story.
Yeah. Anyway, and my mom was like, "Yeah, it's fine. I don't care."
But you
Yeah.
freaked out.
But I was panicking because I was like, "Oh no, what if Beth's not supposed to be on the internet?" I guess. Like I said, I don't really remember this, but yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
Like I
I
said,
went-
shout out to Bethany, my little sister.
I learned from that little kid. Also, he invited me to his birthday party. Just saying I'm a cool dude that way.
Nice.
Talk to a kid for 20 minutes, invites me to his birthday party.
Did you go?
No.
You
Row, row, fight the power!
the heartbreaker.
Okay. I didn't say I was gonna go and be like, yeah, I'll see you Saturday. No, I said I'll be working. Sorry, buddy. I don't think I would have actually gone either, but
heartbreaker.
but yeah, I talked to this kid for, I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour, because it was crazy dead, and he was just hanging out. I got another work story about about horrible parents.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
So horrible. Okay. I felt so bad for these kids.
Okay.
So bad. It was 4 of them. They were probably all siblings, maybe, I don't know, cousins, and like 2 and 2 cousins. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways.
And the oldest was maybe 12.
Okay. I'm the youngest.
7, I'd guess, or
Okay.
even younger.
Okay. Okay.
So they all came together to go see a movie, probably Penguins, I don't know.
Oh, this
And,
was like recent.
Yeah, this was like last week.
Oh, okay. No,
Actually,
it was a year ago.
actually last week. And I felt so bad for them.
Yeah, you said that.
Because the littlest one, like, threw a tantrum.
Oh no.
Right in the middle of the theater. And what can these kids do? Like,
Nothing.
They don't know, they don't know how to handle it. The oldest one's 12, maybe. He can't really handle this. And because the parents just dropped him off for a movie.
Wait, seriously? The parents just dropped him and left?
That must be it.
12 to 7-year-old kids.
Yeah, there was no parents.
What?
That's okay. Yeah, I guess I didn't state that. That's the main thing. It was these 4 kids on their own, and with the littlest threw a tantrum, and there was no parent to like fix it or do anything, and it was under like the other 3 kids who were surprisingly calm.
Okay.
They actually were pretty mature kids,
Cool. Except that
except the
friggin'
one
7-year-old.
except the one throwing a tantrum. Which guess what? He's a little kid. They do that.
Yeah.
I felt so bad because like they were mature enough. They like knew what they knew to handle the situation, but these kids just throwing a tantrum, and there's no parents to look after them.
So
bad parenting.
did they go see their movie?
Yeah, but the main thing was, like, they were buying combos that, like, fit them better, and, like, he didn't want that. And they're like, no, we gotta get this. This is all we got money for.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, he just wasn't getting what he wanted.
Kids.
And he threw a tantrum. But there was no parents. Okay. I don't know about you. This is probably the same. I didn't start going to movies on my own, partially because we lived in a town
With no movie theater.
with no movie theater, so we'd have to go to the city, at least till I could drive, probably. No,
I still haven't gone to a movie on my own.
okay, I mean, like, without parents.
Okay, that I started doing, like, last month. No. I never went to movies growing up, though.
No.
Like I between the ages of, like, 0 and maybe 12 or 13, I saw maybe 2 or 3 movies in theaters in that whole 12 or 13 years.
Yeah.
After that, we started going a bit more because I started getting more interested in movies, I guess.
Yeah, that's certainly carried on.
This year, I've probably seen the most movies I've ever seen in theaters in a year, though.
Yeah,
So-
mostly because I'm like, hey, you want to go to a movie? And you're
I'm
like,
like, hell yeah.
whatever.
No, I'm like, yeah, exactly.
Most of the time, you're, whatever.
And whatever, might as well. Like Gone Girl.
Oh, that was such a good movie.
It was pretty good, yeah.
So good.
Anyways,
Never make that noise. You're gonna do it again, aren't you?
I thought about it. I decided not to.
Okay, so I think I didn't start going to, like, movies. Okay, no, there must have been when I was 14 or something.
Yeah,
I probably went to a movie with Jake or
something.
something without my parents.
But,
and
like,
just us.
you could handle yourselves by then.
Yeah. And I know this is, like, a staple of, like, most people, of people sneaking into R-rated movies. I didn't go see my first R-rated movie in theater till I was 17.
Oh, no!
I broke the rules. Me and Jake living on the edge.
What movie?
Evil Dead remake.
Sweet. I still don't think I've gone and seen an R-rated movie in theaters.
You did. Gone Girl.
Oh, okay.
18A, whatever.
That was-
That's Canadian. There is an R in Canada, but it's a different thing.
Oh.
It's rarely
I
given out.
never look at
Ratings.
ratings.
You
Exactly.
just go.
I just go.
And
Yeah,
we tend
you're
to see, like, a good amount of kids movies.
Yeah.
Actually.
like the Book of Life.
Train Your Dragon. Book of Life. Big Hero 6.
Penguins.
We're gonna go see penguins.
Oh yeah.
Penguins.
Penguins. Yeah. So basically, parents are stupid. Hair is long, and sorry, not hair is long. Long hair is fun.
Let's recap this entire thing, Jason.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to everybody.
Yep. Including my sister for once.
For once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoutouts to everybody. We got the website coming out.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Website's coming out soon.
Soon.
To be continued.
Soon.
Soon.
I am waving my hands around and realize this is not picking up in the microphone. Soon. Fireworks. I'll add fireworks in post.
Sounds good.
Anyways. The best ofs.
Best ofs, we're going to be doing those.
Which
We're
basically...
going to argue about how we're going to do them, but we are going to do them.
Yeah. Hair is long.
Hair's long, long hair is fun, and parents are dumb.
And you like to run into glass cabinets.
And movies are great.
Maybe you have a fetish for that. I don't know.
I only did it once.
And weren't you so aroused?
No!
Surprisingly, Jason was unaroused.
It's not that unsurprising. I was unconscious, and then after that, I was bleeding. I didn't have blood to spare for arousal.
Let's cut this out.
Oh, it sounds good. Okay.
The entire podcast.
Yeah, the end.
I'm Travell. You can find me at @askew_glasses_. Dang it. @askew_glasses on Twitter.com.
Better than what I did last week. So,
What was?
I said that you can find me at HWH.
Was that last week?
That was last week when Emmanuel was here.
I knew you did it once.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm Jason. You can follow me on Tumblr at acepilot00.
You were gonna say
Tumblr.com. Was not. I wasn't going to, actually.
all right.
I was just thinking about Tumblr and trying to... Actually, I got off topic in my mind thinking about if anybody had actually followed me on Tumblr, which I don't think anybody has.
Okay, I'm gonna cut out that outro because I remembered something we need to talk about.
You
Our
can just
anime.
move it.
I can do that, or we can just do it again later.
We can just do two outros.
Double
Anyways,
outro.
Our anime?
Not our anime specifically, although we have started watching
more
a new
ranking?
show. What?
Nothing. Continue.
Tell me more. But we started
hentai.
Welcome to the NHK, which I'm loving.
Yeah, it's decent.
And but no, more on our
No, I'm not a
90s.
moron.
our
Rude.
Our 90s nostalgia / early 2000s anime opening showdown.
Oh, that was great. Except it kind of got out of the
It devolved
90s, 2000s.
when we like stopped doing anime and when we just stopped running out of things to search. Basically, we showed down with the best of the dub nostalgia songs.
It wasn't necessarily dub. Wasn't necessarily
Most of the time,
nostalgia.
it was dub.
Most of the time.
Those were the big trigger ones.
It wasn't necessarily nostalgia for me, since I never watched any anime growing up, but it was nostalgic for you.
Yeah, like I slammed you with a Sailor Moon, and then you rebutted with the Dragon Ball Z, Rock the Dragon, and then I countered with a Digimon. And then you formed a counter argument with Pokemon.
The irresponsible Kevin Tyler was in there, too.
Yeah, but that also didn't fit the theme, so then you hit me with Pokemon, and then double comboed with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Opening.
Yeah.
And then I used my final resort of Cardcaptor Sakura.
Which now you want to watch?
I want to watch it. Let's go do that. Let's
Okay.
go watch Cardcaptor.
Okay. Well, this has been fun.
Alright,
We already did an outro, so bye.
double outro.
Double outro. No. See ya.
Okay, bye. Bye, Jason.
Bye, Travell.
Hard captors, a mystic adventure. Hard captors.